What's up, everyone? Welcome back to the Perennial 2022 iteration. I am Fire Rage, going to be joined here today by Woey, who is apparently not on the overlay for some reason. Not really sure what's going on there, but he is here. Say hello.
What the heck? Hello, everyone. I hope you're all doing well. I'm just happy to be here, honestly. This is the biggest tourney I've ever commed for, and I'm glad to be doing it with someone who has been around the block a time or two and will not let me fail.
I mean, I'll try my best, I suppose.
Don't talk to me like that. Come on, Fire.
I'll try my best, you know.
Okay.
We'll get there. But yeah, this is a matchup between Seed 5 and Seed 28. ThanksGuys versus Balkan Superstars. And we can sort of see just sort of how stacked ThanksGuys is, really. Liability. You have a lot of notable tournament players on this team, like Liability, Will Cookie, and Swick, Pogger, CZ, just to name 4 of them. These guys are fairly stacked and well-rounded, but definitely have their specialty on Nomad and DT, I believe.
With someone like Will Cookie specializing in the hidden as well. They do have their well-rounders, but this team is absolutely accentuated by their specialists, in my opinion.
Yeah, meanwhile, on the side of Balkan Superstars, a bit lacking on the hidden modification, but otherwise can potentially put up some pretty good scores on Hard Rock and Double Time, so we'll see just what they decide to pick here. They're also fairly decent at Nomad.
If you actually look at the raw scores of the hiddens, the difference between these two teams is not as massive as you would expect, which would just imply that maybe the hiddens of the qualifier were actually pretty hard. That being said, I do fully expect ThanksGuys to pick into the hiddens, possibly the free mods, and really abuse that hole that is there in this team.
And most certainly, that is probably something that we're going to be seeing as a common theme throughout this. I imagine DT is also probably going to be a main pick from ThanksGuys.
I agree.
ThanksGuys actually getting, I believe, one of the highest seeds on DT, getting the top score on DT1.
Yeah, that's not the team I would expect to top score DT1, but they did it by a lot, by at least like 350,000 points. So a commanding lead over all the rest of these teams, all these stacked teams.
And also very notable scores on other maps like Nomad 2, Nomad 3 to some extent, as well as DT2. So yeah, definitely probably going to be seeing them focus on those little speed and stamina-oriented maps in the Nomad pool, and just in general, Double Time pool.
This is just simply a team that is good enough where they're looking for the maps that they can four-way. I mean, I don't know if they actually will, but like that honestly might be their mindset.
Yeah, that is probably, I imagine, what they're wanting to go for. In any case, teams are in the lobby. We're getting the rolls underway now. Congratulations to Balkan Superstars for winning the roll and getting dubs.
Whoa!
It's always a very good start.
Dubs!
They will get they will determine whether or not they want to pick ban first, or... Well, yeah, they'll determine the pick and ban order, depending on what they want to go for. It seems like they will just opt to go for first ban, so that means ThanksGuys will get the pick order, and they will determine if they pick first or pick second. And I imagine... Actually, I'm not too sure if they will want to pick first or pick second. They might just want to get DT out of the way, but we'll see what they decide to do. I imagine Balkan Superstars are just going to want to ban Double Time straight up. They're probably just going to ban DT2 or some other speed-oriented map. In the pool, Nomad 5, Nomad 2 is I'd say, fairly good bands to consider.
It was a little different from what I had in mind, but we will see.
First pick goes to ThanksGuys. So Balkan Superstars with the first ban, followed up by ThanksGuys with their ban, and then we'll get into the first round of picks. DT8 is not in the pool.
That's not a slot in any tournament. Actually, just kidding. It is probably a slot in Speed Cup.
Yeah, but I imagine they're probably just going to... It's going to be one of the double times, most likely. Is what I'm predicting. Either that or No Mod 5. I think they'll probably want to leave No Mod 2 open, but I could be entirely wrong on that.
I just want to hear No Mod 3 at some point between our two matches. To be totally honest.
You like that song, don't you?
It's a certified hood classic.
I mean, I agree. The instrumental version's way better than the vocal version, in my opinion.
I can agree with that.
Makes it a pretty big banger, in my opinion. Still waiting on Balkan Superstars to give their final, their final ban decision. And okay, No Mod 4, as a matter of fact.
I mean, if you were to look at the,
Actually, wait, no, that was ThanksGuys ban. Okay.
Oh, they
Hidden
did ban
One.
the... Aha! They did go with the Hidden. Interesting.
Okay, so Hidden 1 was the Balkan Superstars ban. I did not catch that, apparently, but...
No Mod 4 is a good ban on ThanksGuys' part, because if you go by purely the numbers, then No Mod 4 is the map where Balkan Superstars was the closest to ThanksGuys. So, if just by the numbers, that is the smartest move that they could have made.
Yeah, I agree. And Hidden 1, I suppose, it makes a bit of sense for ThanksGuys, or not ThanksGuys, Balkan Superstars to ban. They don't want to really deal with the hidden players like Lil Cookie on the team, but I'm kind of surprised they didn't opt to go for stuff like No Mod 2 or DT1, as they, ThanksGuys are very proficient at these types of maps, and they first pick into this No Mod 2. I am stumbling on my words incredibly badly today.
Maybe the logic was that maybe even if they think they might lose on the DTs, they'll have more fun doing it compared to on the Hidden, where if they think they'll like not do so well, they'll really not have fun like struggling on the Hidden mod. I could understand that personally.
I suppose that's probably weighing on their minds a bit. Anyway, No Mod 2, a bit different than the qualifiers No Mod 2, a lot less BPM to the name of this one, about 15 BPM less as a matter of fact. 185 BPM, a lot more focused on the stamina and raw flow aim requirement for this map.
Yeah, this stuff doesn't even necessarily emphasize like raw spacing either, as much as it's like the changing of spacing. If you've played the map, you'll know the sections where the spacing goes from small to large, like every 4 notes or so, and I think that's what defines this map, personally.
Yeah, it's very easy to end up note locking on this map. We've seen quite a few matches already where you just miss one note of these space streams, and next thing you know, you are missing 20 of the notes.
Where'd my 100,000 points go?
And getting
The
into
lineups. Go ahead.
getting into the first pick here, yeah, the lineups you were saying. Swick, Liability, PokerCZ, and Brony NL2 on ThanksGuys, I think makes sense for them. Relatively proficient stream players. Panquala, Angel, Kanake, Accelerator, and Nightly Wind on the side of Balkan Superstars, and we are getting into the map already. A few early misses for PokerCZ and Liability. Just going to give the score advantage to Balkan Superstars. Still plenty of the map remaining, though. Oh, these are some misses that are happening right now across the... Okay, everyone's just missing.
Angel Kanake a little upset with how this stream is going, for sure.
Wait, everyone is actually struggling with
Accelerator,
this map
the
right
only
now.
FC left on the board for anyone.
Yeah, Liability and Accelerator are the only two players that seem to be really having a comfortable time with this map. Brony
Liability
to
definitely
some extent
prides
as well.
himself as a stream player, so this, even with no combo, no full combo, this high AC is very impressive from him and very, like, par for the course.
Yeah, well, Accelerator going to be dropping the FC, the only high combos now on PokerCZ and Liability. Despite the chain misses from PokerCZ and relatively nice accuracy, I'll say. Holding the combo is the most important thing. This is a combo game, and that's going to be given ThanksGuys quite the considerable lead here. Especially when Balkan Superstars continue to just note lock pretty much every single combo that they have currently. And ThanksGuys now, as a team, managing to hold some consistent combos now, and I think that's pretty much just going to seal it, even with Liability missing there. Not going to matter, since there's 3 other combos to hold up for that. Make that 2 now, but... Yeah,
this is what getting a high seed from qualifiers gets you, because I honestly do, with the start that ThanksGuys had on this map, they are kind of getting away with a performance that I don't think they were expecting. I think they were expecting more out of this map, personally.
Yeah, I definitely think that they're probably wanting to do a lot more with this map, but just unfortunate note locks from pretty much everyone on the team, aside from, I think, Liability didn't really have any note locks.
A win is a win, right?
Yeah, a win is a win. And they definitely do bring it home. Nice scores from Brony NL and Liability on that map there. Nightly Wind as well on the side of Balkan Superstars, getting that A rank, almost 400k. Or, well, actually 400k, beating PokerCZ's score on that. But not going to be enough to take the point, and that is ThanksGuys winning their first point. Balkan Superstars now to follow up with their pick.
Maybe another explanation for the hidden ban from Balkan Superstars over the DT ban, which is what you expected, was the fact that Nightly Wind from Balkan Superstars was their top performer in the qualifiers, where he excelled on everything except the hiddens. So maybe their picks and their bans will lean a little into Nightly Wind's strengths and weaknesses.
Well, they're going to be opting for Hard Rock 2, which does make sense.
This is not necessarily the same kind of Hard Rock 2, though. It's more precision-based, right? As opposed to Amnelis, which is more technical.
Yeah, definitely. Qualifiers Hard Rock 2, way more technical-oriented than the Hard Rock 2 on this end, rather. This is a bit more precision-based. I wouldn't say too precision-heavy, in my opinion. But this is CS 6.3. And Balkan Superstars did relatively well on the CS 6.5 and qualifiers, so I can get behind this pick from them. We'll see how they manage to fare on this map.
Very short map as well, and we know how those work. Blink and you'll miss it. The misses will really pile up. And really matter. I believe that's 2 swaps from Balkan Superstars. Semi and Ahoff coming in.
Yeah. ThanksGuys running the same roster as before. Yeah. Gotta wonder if they just don't have their other players present for this match, or if they're just that confident in this roster. We'll see which one it is as we get into the start of the map here. Relatively tame beginning, not too much to miss on here. As I say, big accuracy advantage early on to ThanksGuys, however. Yeah, and as I say that, Perennial is going to be missing in the slow beginning. Perennial does trade it shortly afterwards. It's going to be a slight advantage to ThanksGuys in the early stages of the map here. Perennial recovering relatively nicely after the early miss. Nightly Wind going to be dropping the FC alongside Semi. And 3 FCs now, only 1 on the side of Balkan Superstars. We'll make that 2 FCs now with Pagarsizi dropping, but not looking too good.
The non-FCs on ThanksGuys are absolutely maintaining a higher, just maintaining themselves better than the non-FCs on Balkan Superstars are.
Yeah, and there goes the last FC on Ahoff. 2 FCs still on Swick and Liability. This pick is pretty much over at this point. That's the unfortunate part about picking short maps like this. If you get those early misses, you are just kind of doomed. Especially against a team like this, where they can just hold 2 FCs on this map and bring them home. Double FC from Swick and Liability on that map. Very impressive performance from ThanksGuys as a whole on that map.
Primo will always be impressive on 6-star maps like this, in my opinion. No matter who you are.
Yeah, 3 S ranks. That's actually a very... That is a really good team score on that map from ThanksGuys. Don't think it's the highest we've seen this weekend, but probably up there, I'd imagine. Going to be ThanksGuys to follow up now with their next pick after taking that break point. DT2.
There it is for you.
Yeah, the next pick. And kind of expected, I'd say. Probably just going to be remaining in the DT pool for the rest of the picks here, I would imagine.
I don't see any reason for them to leave it as well.
Well, they could pick No Mod 5. It's the only reason I think that I would really see them leaving that sort of mod category, though. Does seem like ThanksGuys is going to be swapping out some players here. Cedru and Flashte going to be coming in now. Accelerator and Angel Kanake coming back in for the side of Balkan Superstars.
This definitely leans into the specialty talk about ThanksGuys. Cedru and Flashte both excelled in the qualifiers of DT, so it makes sense that they're in here now. Flashte in particular, FC'ing both DTs in the qualifier, so definitely a DT specialist. More on this map, though. This map doesn't have any particularly long stamina sections in it, does it? It's more reliant on, like, quads and doubles. I believe.
This is a relatively accessible speed pick, I'd say, and we've seen players that usually you don't really see for speed maps, like Zoodinator, for example, on this map doing relatively well on it, getting, I believe, high 99s, as a matter of fact. So not entirely a speed cap map, but there is definitely a speed component that you have to take into consideration here.
It feels more like control speed over raw speed, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that's definitely how I think I would describe it. A lot more focused on that finger control aspect rather than just the raw speed mechanics, which you see in a lot of double time 2s nowadays. Early stages of the map, Sedru going to be the first one to drop. Angel Kanake trading it out shortly after. Brony NL as well dropping. So slight combo advantage to Balkan Superstars in the early stages of this map here, actually.
Their Ack lead is going to maintain them their lead for a while, though, until something changes. And something just changed!
Yeah, Swick missing as well. It's only Flash Day now with the FC. ThanksGuys actually struggling a lot more than I would have imagined on this map. Meanwhile, Balkan Superstars just having seemingly no issues, except for Angel Kanake. 3 FCs now, to only 1. To approach the halfway point of the map.
They have to hold this for as long as they can, though. Because they're still down on Ack, so if they lose that combo advantage, the lead will evaporate.
Yeah, but with repeated misses from Swick, trading out the misses from Angel Kanake, who's the only person to be missing on Balkan Superstars right now, this is looking like a quite likely breakpoint, unless just an absolute disaster happens on the side of Balkan Superstars. This score lead now getting kind of out of control, 300k and climbing. Semi will be the first one to break, but it's going to need a bit more than that to shift the score lead over.
It was enough to make it stop growing, but... Oh, with an accelerator miss. It might be too little too late.
Yeah, I do not think there's enough map left for that to really matter. They've done their job. It's going to get a bit close at the end here, but the Flash Day dropping the FC at the very end. It's going to pretty much just seal this up right then and there. Nightly Wind bringing home the FC. And a solid 3 million points from Balkan Superstars on that map. Definitely, I'd say, overperforming on that map.
I cannot say I expected that. But when in doubt, put it on the back of your best performer. Nightly Wind, he showed up on this map. His FC was the difference.
Accelerator with another S rank as well. Semi, 1k combo, 1 miss. Flash Day. Bro, actually, just unfortunate 1 misses from almost every single person on ThanksGuys. So probably just not having the greatest of times on the consistency aspect of this map.
Yeah, if I were ThanksGuys, I wouldn't necessarily, like... You might see that and think, oh, I guess we don't want to pick DT anymore, but I don't necessarily think that that's indicative this time. I mean, maybe they'll move on from it, but I think that was kind of, you know, an exception to how they would perform on these other maps. I'd love to be proven wrong, though, because that was fun.
Yeah, that was definitely... That's what we need to see more of from Balkan Superstars. We need to see his overall team scores like that if they want to take off these breakpoints from ThanksGuys on these sorts of maps. In any case, Balkan Superstars now getting their breakpoint back from earlier in the match, and now it's back to their pick. They decided to pick No Mod 4, but it was banned, so can't pick that. They're going to have to decide what they want to pick besides that.
You need a more gimmicky tournament than this if you want to pick banned maps.
Seems like they'll just go for the holy grail of generic maps. No mod 1 alerts in the chat. This is your no mod aim map. A bit of a stream heavy no mod 1 in this case though. Few 186 BPM streams scattered here and there across this map, especially notably in the beginning and I believe the halfway point of the map. Kind of surprising to see this after ThanksGuys' performance on No Mod 2 in particular compared to Balkan Superstars, but vast majority of this map is focused on that aim component.
Yeah, I'm not gonna try to find justification for this pick because I honestly cannot think of it other than just wanting to jam out to Butao Tome.
I can respect it.
That being said, this could just be another one of those picks that leans on their best performers. Nightly Wind and Painted Koala, also known for big aim plays. And with earlier round no mod 1s, I mean, we just saw it in Corona. Funny things can happen with these earlier stage maps. You know you can do it, but it just doesn't connect when it counts. Maybe that's what they're banking on.
Yeah, no mod 1 infamous for just having... You can be as consistent as you want at aim. Unfortunately, no mod 1 giveth and taketh. Can't necessarily consistently FC no mod 1s in tournament. It is just... That aim skill set in general seems to just be kind of random in tournaments at some points, I'd say. Yeah, it seems like we'll be getting one swap from ThanksGuys on this liability coming in. A few swaps from Balkan Superstars on this Painted Koala and Ahoff coming back in for their team. And we're going to be starting off this map with the stream section. This is the beginning stream section I was talking about.
Uh-oh.
Well, not too bad. Semi the only person to drop on that section, and accuracy relatively even for the most part. Actually, I lied. Never mind.
Liability and Ahoff, the brothers of combo, but no AC right now.
Yeah, accuracy across the board relatively alright. 98% across the board for Balkan, aside from Ahoff. Swick still holding on to the SS. Flash Day holding on to a 1x100, I believe.
Another miss from Semi, but that is the least damaging person to do it at this moment.
As we get into the first hard jump section, this is where the aim component of this map starts to rear its head. Painted Koala going to be missing at the very start of this section. Here is the follow-up stream section after that first chorus. Roni NL going to be dropping one of the FCs on the side of ThanksGuys. Liability as well, following up shortly thereafter. So combo advantage now back in favor of Balkan Superstars off the two FCs, and high combo on Semi. Semi recovering very nicely after the earlier misses. Flash as well gone.
I was gonna say, if all four members of ThanksGuys... Wow! I was gonna say, if all four members of ThanksGuys made it through that stream section, then it might be, start time to pack things up and call this pick over. And God, how wrong I would have been.
Yeah, no combos now, and okay, both FCs from Balkan Superstars also dropped. Okay.
The No Mod 1 experience.
This is interesting. Now Semi with the highest combo in the lobby, just barely going to be managing to keep this lead over, but with repeated misses from Nightly Wind and Ahoff, I think that's going to solidify ThanksGuys having a slight advantage here. Just see how close the scoreline is, though. The next miss is pretty much going to determine how this map is going to play out, I imagine. So it's just, it's literally all just hinging on who misses next.
Semi, the first person to break in the whole lobby, excelling now, picking up the slack.
Yeah, but he needs to hold. As soon as he breaks, this is pretty much just doomed. Nightly Wind going to be missing once again. Not the person you want to see miss, but at least not the worst person that could miss on the side of Balkan Superstars. Ahoff as well going to be missing. Now this score lead with no answers from ThanksGuys on the miss department. Just going to keep growing. We get into the final stream section here. Nightly Wind with more misses, and no one on the side of ThanksGuys wanting to give any leeway here for Semi to capitalize off of. Misses all across the ending. It's not going to be enough. That was just some unfortunate slider breaks from Semi at the beginning there. Absolutely nuts performance for the latter half of that map.
We kind of had to struggle to come up with a reason as to why Balkan Superstars would pick this, but it almost worked. Which, I mean, to be fair, all 4 members of ThanksGuys got like 800 combo, and then they all broke, and then they all got another 1,000 combo. So it's another instance of them kind of getting unlucky rolls. But fortunately for them, they are just as good enough of a full team that they can get away with it.
Well, we'll be getting into our second round of bans now.
Oh shoot, I forgot.
Yeah, they will determine what they want to ban. I imagine we'll probably be seeing a DT ban from Balkan Superstars, either DT1 or DT3. Probably going to be the reasonable expectation here.
I agree with that.
Or No Mod 5. No Mod 5 is also a potential ban that would work out fine. I'd be quite surprised if they opt to ban anything else, though, to be honest. Fremont 2 is not... Oh, wait, no, that was ThanksGuys ban. They are not banning yet.
Yeah,
so they just leaked their ban, unfortunately.
Oops. I kept insisting that, like, I was feeling like Balkan Superstars would fear the hidden mod, but I do feel like at this point, I would agree with you. Since ThanksGuys hasn't leaned into that other hidden, or either free mod, I do agree that for that reason, keeping with the DTs would be wise on their part. And this is the part, obviously, when ThanksGuys hears me say that and goes, you know what, maybe we will pick Arid Hidden. That doesn't seem like a half bad idea.
Balkan Superstars deciding on their ban here. Have a few more minutes. Hard Rock 1? Did they mean to pick that or ban that?
That would have... that ban would throw us both for a little bit of a loop.
I feel like they meant to pick that rather than ban that, because I can't really see a reason why they would ban that. Nomad 1, the other A map remaining in the pool, was definitely the closest map so far outside of Hard Rock 2. Actually, not Hard Rock 2, outside of DT2. So I'm kind of surprised to see them opt to ban that rather than Nomad 5 or something similar to that. But thanks guys now to follow up with the next pick. And unsurprisingly, DT1 comes out. They top scored the last DT1 in qualifiers. We'll see if they can stitch together another team score. Maybe this time getting a 4-way FC rather than, I believe, the 3-way FC that they got on this in qualifiers. Fairly similar maps on this one. A bit less bursty, maybe, for this DT1 in comparison. But still very much focused on the aim component.
Yeah, I would be willing to give Balkan Superstars the benefit of the doubt that they just saw something in Hard Rock 1 that they did not like, and they really didn't want to deal with. But on paper, it does raise questions compared to banning something like this. Because it's really easy for us to look at something like that and wonder why they did it. But at least to my mind, there is probably always some reason. I mean, it may not be the best reason, but it's never complete nonsense.
Yeah, you could say as much as you want from the analyst desk, but unless you're actually there participating with these teams, it's kind of hard to say what their thought process is. They could have their reasons. We'll see how it works out for them, though.
One of those things you just had to be there. No phones in sight, living in the moment.
Well, we'll be getting underway with the map. Relatively short map on this one, 1 minute 40 seconds in length after double time. ThanksGuys performing exceptionally well on the qualifier at DT1. We'll see if they can deliver a similar performance on this map. Definitely the team I'd say to watch out for on these DT1s.
Absolutely.
Meanwhile, Angel Kanake, I believe, just struggling to read the AR of this. Not really having the best of times trying to read the 10.3 aspect of this map.
Yeah, I unfortunately get the impression that Angel Kanake is kind of the fourth fill player that, like, no one else can really be that fourth. And on a pool of this difficulty, I mean, to be completely honest, against an opponent of this difficulty, if you don't have 4 strong competitors on every map, you are going to be on the back foot for the whole time.
Sedru and Painted Koala going to be trading misses. So really, just that difference in, well, now Accelerator also missing, so 3 FCs to 1 as we approach the last fourth of the map. Already, score lead is unrecoverable.
This is the fastest DT map I've ever seen. It's already over.
Yeah, this is definitely reminiscent of those little TV-sized farm maps that you see here and there. Flash that going to be missing, so not the triple FC, but still a very solid team score. Nonetheless, overall from ThanksGuys, 4 million to their name. Double FCs from Swick and Broniano. FC as well from Nightly Wind on that map.
Absolutely, shout out to Nightly Wind doing all he can for his team. So I must ask, what map is left in this pool that would be most consistent with Corona and Nomad 1 in terms of a map that you should do well on, but could just get bad RNG and just tank it? Because if there's any map left in there like this, then I think that's the one that Balkan Superstar should go with.
I can kinda maybe see Balkan Superstars wanting to opt for No Mod 3 or Free Mod 1 at this point. Don't think Hidden 2 is likely. No, Mod 5 definitely not likely, as well as DT3. I don't imagine they'd want to pick those.
Oh, that could be a reason if you're looking in chat as to why ThanksGuys have not been leaning into the hidden. They do not have Will Cookie with them.
I just want to say that is a lie. He's online.
What? What? Oh my god.
I think they might not have him, but he is definitely online, so I have no idea what they're talking about.
Don't do the 28 seed so dirty, man. You don't need to lie to them. Oh my god. Will Cookie is in the United States.
Okay, well, they did indeed pick Hidden 2. This is the low approach rate map. So, if Will Cookie is not here, then this could actually be quite a bit of a toss-up, I'd say.
I respect calling the bluff. I mean, we were struggling to figure out what would be the best pick for them, so what do they have to lose? Other than to take advantage of a potential absence.
We'll be also seeing Eagle swap in for the first time on ThanksGuys. Definitely well-versed in the low approach rate mod. Or not mod, low approach rate gimmick, so not too surprising to see him in. Now the question is, will the last slot go to Will Cookie, or will it be a Phil player?
I'm holding my breath so hard right now for this. Oh no!
The William Cookie has joined.
There he is! Oh my gosh. I love spreading disinformation on the internet.
For those unaware, William Cookie, he plays Hidden. Is definitely, probably the most proficient Hidden player on this team. I'd actually argue within the entire tournament, to be entirely honest.
You could definitely make an argument without being laughed out of the room that he's the most proficient Hidden player. Absolutely.
Especially at low approach rate Hidden. Absolutely ridiculous on anything below AR8 with Hidden.
I don't want to jinx him, but yeah, he is absolutely a rock on maps like this. Especially, this map is, I mean, it is still AR8, but as far as AR8s go, it's relatively straightforward.
Well, we'll see what he can bring to the table here alongside Eagle, their first performance in this match. Meanwhile, Balkan Superstar is just going to be running the same roster as last time.
Par for the course, ThanksGuys, starting with the AC advantage. Mainly driven by 2 SSs at the moment. Never mind, 1 SS.
There goes one of the SSs. Eagle going to be dropping the FC, followed up by Ahoff and Accelerator. Nightly Wind dropping earlier in the map. Going to be dropping once again, and already in the first fourth of the map, 3 FCs to only 1 on the side of Semi.
Yeah, Nightly Wind, the unquestionable performer of the match for Balkan Superstars, not having a stellar time with a map like this.
Well, the man of the match for the Hidden has missed, so that's unfortunate for him. Goodbye, Will Cookie. Goodbye, William.
What if
one
he
FC now
actually
to
got
one.
on like 2 minutes ago, though?
So 1 FC now to 1. Actually, slight combo advantage to Balkan Superstars now off of A. Okay, never mind. There goes that. Semi going to be dropping the FC. Liability is still holding the FC. Liability is going to need to drop real soon for Balkan Superstars to still have a chance at this pick.
Wouldn't be tourney comms without some proper jinxing.
Yeah, you know, it happens sometimes. I'm sort of accustomed to it at this point. That's just like my life goal is to just make everyone miss. Like, liability, you will now miss in the next 10 seconds.
Doesn't work like that.
I am so sad, man. How does it work every time I don't want it to work? I don't understand. This doesn't make any sense. But yeah, liability is still holding the FC. Combo from Ahoff and Semi on this map. So if there was any more of the map remaining, I'd say Balkan actually still does have a chance at this pick, but it's just, I think at this point too little too late. Score gap is 400k and liability is still holding the combo. It's not going to matter even if liability ends up missing on this last course here.
It was worth a shot. I wouldn't regret picking into it if I were Balkan Superstars.
Yeah, honestly, Balkan Superstars not doing as bad as I thought they were going to be doing on this map. They had not the best qualifier score on Hidden 2, but now bringing home a over 2 million team score on this. Definitely not a bad performance. Ahoff and Semi doing what they can, but
yeah,
unfortunately you just can't do much against a basically FC from liability and high accuracies from Eagle and Will Cookie. And that is going to be the match. 5-1. ThanksGuys Seed 5 taking the win over Balkan Superstars, who are now going to be knocked to the losers bracket. And that is going to do it for this match. ThanksGuys going to be facing off against, let me get the actual bracket up. I know there's a bracket scene, but I want to see the actual bracket.
Mm-hmm.
They're going to be facing off against the... they're going to be facing off against Ben, seed 12.